Their search for information was more difficult than they anticipated. Their investigation had only brought them trouble and suspicion among the locals. Worse, Loren was not earning any favor for being an Amazon princess. She confided in Saren that if her title was not to be honored, then she would refrain from invoking it. She was willing to put her pride aside for the sake of her mother. Ah, she's learning. By the time they reached the tavern, the sun was starting to set. Fearful of getting the same treatment that she received everywhere else, Loren held back and waited for Saren to turn to her. It is late, and we have learned nothing new. What do we do now? Saren was surprised at first, not understanding why royalty would ask a mere servant for advice. Then he remembered that it was the first time that Loren had been outside the Amazon Citadel. Again, let's go with a friendly thing. I'm probably going to take forceful approaches when I can kind of imagine in my head Saren getting pissed off, you know? And joking would be, like, very rare. But I don't think joking would be good in terms of being a slave. We should rent a room from the owner of his tavern and inn. We will make more progress tomorrow. Is it really safe for us to do that in a place like this? I'll guard you vigilantly tonight, Your Highness. Everything will be fine. Very well. That sounds like a good idea. Saren looked surprised, but nodded in agreement as he led the way up to the man behind the bar. Loren walked over to the counter with a confident stride. Give me a room. The bartender ignored her and continued what he was doing. Oh my god, everybody wants to invoke the wrath of the Amazons. I'm pretty much sure of that at that point. Did he not hear me? Maybe not. You! Give me one of your rooms! Loren raised her voice when she spoke, but the owner still ignored her. Acknowledge my presence, you uneducated lout. Oh, let me try. Your Highness, sir, may we please rent one of your rooms for tonight? Nothing. These humans are animals. The bartender scoffed. Loren's patience was gone. Oh, shit. She reached across the bar and grabbed the owner by his tunic, yanking him clear off the ground. In the Citadel! Guards! Guards! Some guards who were standing in the corner hurried forward to apprehend them. Draco suddenly appeared out of the crowd and hurried to the side of Loren and Saren. Be gone, weakling. No need to thank me. The half-elf magician whipped up a bright hot wall of fire, sending everyone further into panic. The fire did not burn anything, but it was too hot, keeping the guards at bay. You followed us. Of course I did. Loren drew her swords. I spared your life once. Don't get in my way again. Don't kill anyone. We don't want trouble with the Empire. Yes, what he said. I'm too handsome to die. Yeah, about that. Loren growled and ran right through the wall of fire. Draco and Saren could only hear her fight off the guards. Huh. She shouldn't be able to do that. Saren shook his head and ran through the fire as well to help his mistress. Draco chuckled at how little his magic daunted these two travelers. Not like most folk, are you? Draco will now fight on your side. He is a mage and has very useful AoE spells. The guards are resistant to normal physical damage, but weak against fire. Use Draco's fireball wisely. Alright, we want to put him in the back row. Alright. Controlling Loren. Let's use one of her abilities right away. Who's the stronger one? Ah, they're all the same. Ooh, I confused them. Excellent. Alright, so what exactly is his equip items? A cap, shawl, vest, cloth bracers, boots. And he only has a quarterstaff, which is a two-handed weapon, which makes sense since he's a mage. Alright. Alright, Fireball. Hits target with fire damage for 300% of caster's base attack and has a 10% chance of causing burn condition for 3 turns. The enemies on the sides take 30% of damage. Alright.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
Oh, he's cynical. I hope it's slightly uncomfortable for you. Ow. Loren, finish him off, please. Wow, really?
You forfeit your life.
There we go. Alright, we'll take care of this guy next.
Try this on for size.
Ooh, finished him off right away. There we go. Pretty easy. Wow, Loren leveled up again already. Huh. It says we only got 2 kills, yet there were 3 of them. Alright. I don't have any skill points to spend, so... we'll go with this. There we go. Loren kicked the last guard, sending him to the floor where the rest of the guards were groaning in pain. The fight and the fire died down, and an empty tavern was all that was left. Loren wiped the blood from her face and stalked back over to the bartender. Where were we? Be gone, you filth. I'll only call more guards. Before Loren could respond, a bag of gold suddenly dropped onto the bar top in front of him. Everyone looked over to see a stout girl sitting at the bar with her hand on her hip. Oh, just give the silly people their room, Gunther. Stick to your own business, little girl. Little girl? Little girl? She stood straight up on the bar and stomped over to the party, kicking mugs and plates off the top as she did. Her small stature told them immediately that she wasn't a female dwarf, not a young woman. You take that back or I'll be taking my bag of gold back. Everyone stared at her. Even at her size, she looked deadly and dangerous, and if she had bags of gold to throw away, she was probably somebody of great importance. That's... The dwarf woman suddenly smiled and laughed. I'm just joking with you. Being little is my best quality. Fit in small places and never be found for days. My name's Dora, by the way, and this is Gunther. Say hi, Gunther. The bartender mumbled and took the money and exchanged it for a room key. Dora? That's a lovely name for a lovely dwarf. I'm Draco Firestarter, and yes. Draco reached up to shake the dwarf's hand, but Loren quickly slapped his arm away. What do you expect in return for your gold? Why are you helping us? Because you're different. You mean strangers? No, silly, I mean you're really tall and angry looking. You're an Amazon, right? An Amazon? Oh, that explains the tallness and the angriness. Hold your tongue. I'm a dwarf, so I'm different too. Here's a tip for you, since you're obviously new around here. Money always makes you new friends. Thank you for your advice. You're very, very welcome, miss. Would you perhaps be interested in sticking together? I need all the allies I can get. Saren blinked in surprise at Loren, but Draco frowned immediately. We're in the process of conducting a rather lengthy search. Would you like to accompany me? Trip, huh? I don't know about that. I can't afford to just lose my job here. There will be a substantial reward upon completion. I am Princess Loren of the Amazons. The dwarf's eyes lit up. A princess? Then this sounds very interesting. I've always been a bit of an adventurer, you see. You have gained a new party member. And for the first time since Saren had known her, Loren smiled. I'm glad to hear that. We'd love to have you come along with us. Oh, this is a man and woman thing, right? Why did she get a formal invitation when I got a pointy sword to the throat? Loren's demeanor changed when the man approached her with a scowl on his face. I'm a magician, and I have amazing skills! Look! He sent fireworks shooting out of his hand. Knock that off! Oops. Sorry. You're so persistent. Loren turned to Saren to ask her next question. What do you think we should do? Oh, what the hell? I got a romance option right there, son. Alright. Sorry, Loren, but I'm not sure if I want to kindle a romance with you. Let's go with friendly. I think we should accept Draco. He was very helpful to us here. You do have a point. He would be useful to us in the future as well, thanks to his magic skills. I have to admit that you're right. We shall accept him then. She returned to Draco, her expression as impassive as it always was when she dealt with men. You may join our group if you are so determined. Stars and moons, my wishes have been granted! You have gained a new party member. Draco, an elementalist. Calm down. Yes, your almighty Amazon princess ship. Both Loren and Saren sighed in exasperation. Yeah, he's kind of an exhausting character, isn't he? The newly expanded group ended up booking 3 rooms from the cranky owner. Draco and Dora each took their own room, while Loren and Saren shared a room. They had both settled down when Loren started to undress from her light armor. She stopped before she removed her top when she noticed that Saren was watching. She was strong more than just physically. There was no questioning that she was mentally strong as well, for only a person with great strength of heart would deny a royal crown to instead search for a loved one. Turn your eyes away. She glared at him irritably, and he looked away immediately. Sorry, Your Highness. I don't want to have to tell you again. At least have some humility if you're going to be staying in the same room as I am. Understood. I know decency is difficult for a man like you, but know that I'll kill you if you try anything. I'm supposed to be protecting you. I can take care of myself. Ah. The 5 magic words of somebody who's stubborn as hell. The sun disappeared beneath the horizon, and the room became completely dark as night came. While the conversation could have gone better, that was the moment when Saren realized just how special Loren was. She was beautiful, deadly on the field of battle, and later in this tale, the one to make the most difficult decision. Did the game just spoil me purposely? Saren woke up with a start when he heard several suspicious noises and saw that Loren was already awake, hurriedly getting dressed in her armor. Get ready to fight. What? Right now? While he sounded surprised, he was already getting ready for the conflict also. We've got trouble brewing. It's probably an assassination attempt. You should have woken up before me if you wanted to earn any respect. Before he had the chance to respond, the glass of the window shattered as several thugs came piling inside. You have no business here. The thugs didn't respond as they reached for their weapons and started to approach ominously. State your names. Despite her stentorian orders, they did not respond. Loren drew her swords without further hesitation and hurried towards the first of the thugs. Be careful. After this battle, the party won't have enough time to heal automatically, so you'll start the next one in the conditions you end this one. It is recommended that you save your game now. Thank you, game, for both spoiling, slightly, a plot point later on, and also telling me to save my game now or else I'll die a horrible death. Okay, it's just the 2 of us this time. Alright, these 2 are weaker. We'll start by knocking down this guy. Hopefully. Ow. Loren's scared? Seriously? That's uncanny. Damn, they're like taking no damage. Eh. Fine, let's just bully this guy. There we go. He's staggered and confused. Alright, let's beat the shit out of him then. Got him. Alright, Saren. She could use some healing. Alright, I can switch positions too if I need to. I think we can take these guys out with normal attacks now. Yeah, we'll just spam our attacks. Ah, he's knocked down. Cool. Alright, got him. Now we just have one more to deal with. Alright, let's heal up. And now beat the shit out of him. There we go. I got a padded cap. Very nice. Alright, let's increase your defensive value and your strength. Alright, good. Finally, these two got here. After the first wave finished, Draco and Dora burst into the room. Princess Loren, Saren, what's all the ruckus? We heard noises and came as quickly as we could. You're a bit late, actually. Trial or anything, but we can escape right now with my magic. This was a key decision that rested upon their shoulders at that late hour of the night. While their journey was still just in its early stages, the importance of this choice was unparalleled. But they had to make a decision quickly, and that is exactly what they did. Ooh, shit. My first big choice.